Hello and welcome to a new video. As you can see, it's a very mystery parcel. Now, this is the first time I've ever seen a orange eBay packaging. Normally, people just put it in a brown padded envelope, but this is the first for me, so it's pretty cool. What I will say is that it's well packaged, so it's very well padded, so you know that the item is going to be protected. Now, it is of a Blu-ray, and it is of a beloved franchise. This particular trilogy anyway, and obviously with this particular trilogy, it's been a mixed bag with some people. But for me, the franchise, I've been a big fan of it. Although the actual original trilogy was my favorite, obviously I've kind of given it away. That's what it is. I ordered this off of eBay brand new, and it did arrive really quickly, which I was kind of really surprised about. So I'm really kind of looking forward to checking this out. I did get it for a good price, so it would have been about £4 from that particular seller, but I got it down to £3.80 as they were doing a discount of it. And as of today, which is the 24th of January, they are selling it a little bit cheaper on their eBay site at £3.60. So it's actually a really, really good price. So without further ado, we shall have the unboxing. We shall commence the unboxing, should I say. Again, as I said, very well packaged. I do love the eBay and packaging. That's pretty cool. As I said, I've never seen an eBay packaging like this before. I'm hopefully gonna open this without doing too much damage to the item in question. Oh God, it's kind of been a bit difficult to open up. So yeah, it really has been packaged quite well. Well, it's quite tough as well. And here we have it. And this is of the Star Wars movie, The Attack of the Clones. Now, this was released, let me check out the exact date. This was released in 2002, so that's nearly 23, is it 23? Yeah, 23 years ago. So wow, that's a very long time. This particular movie was directed by George Lucas, and I'm trying to think when it came out. So it came out in the United States on May 16th, 2002. The running time is 142 minutes. The budget was 115 million, and the box office grossed $653.8 million. So obviously did well. This is the second movie in the prequel trilogy. The first being Star Wars: The Phantom Menace, which was the first one. And if I remember correctly, with Attack of the Clones, this was the first Star Wars movie to be filmed completely digitally. Normally I know that with the previous one, and obviously with the original trilogy, obviously they had to come up with effects and model effects and stuff like that. But with this, I think, I remember correctly, most of it was done completely digitally on green screen. So you can see, obviously, the huge difference in terms of technology in the jump from also the Phantom Menace, but obviously from the original original trilogy, which I like to call it, with it being The New Hope, Empire Strikes Back, and Return of the Jedi. My thoughts on the movie, I actually really liked it. Lots of action from the very start, and obviously with Anakin being a teenager now, obviously you start to see hints of his descent into becoming evil. Obviously, a spoiler alert, obviously he ends up becoming Darth Vader, because obviously he's Luke's father. And you start to see the little bits in the movie where you kind of see like the hints of him being frustrated and obviously turning to the dark side. Again, I really liked it, and the actors in it were kind of really great. The stuff about the Clone Wars, which we always heard about in Star Wars: A New Hope, now we kind of see it bear fruit in terms of the beginnings of the Clone Wars and how it all started from what and why it got that way. And also we got Palpatine, obviously being the puppet master and pulling the strings. A lot of the people thought that Anakin was a whiny little brat, which to some degree he's kind of supposed to be. And you saw similar effects for that with Luke in the New Hope, where he was a farm boy and he was a bit whiny and thought and acted like he kind of knew it all. So you kind of see that at least it's being consistent in terms of his behavior. Obviously, the difference being is that by the time Luke got to Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi, he actually matured as a person, as a character, and as a Jedi, whereas Anakin was very pompous and very full of himself and very stubborn, and trying to think of the word, and very arrogant as well. Although I still can't get over the lines where he was talking about sand, which totally cracked me up. I do think, although I think George Lucas is a genius in terms of creating the actual Star Wars movies, I think it probably would have been fared better if it had been directed by somebody else, so to speak. Some of it is a little bit hammy in places, but again, as I said, it's for me, it's still a good movie, tons of action. And then to me, as the prequel trilogies went on, they got better for me. But it's mainly obviously the special effects, and obviously mainly due to the fact that it was filmed mostly on the digital green screen, which really upped the effects on what the vision of what George Lucas wanted to do. So again, as I said before, this is brand new. You can still see the cellophane on there. This does come with the this is the re-release via Disney, because obviously they bought out 20th Century Fox, and I do have the original trilogy as the prequel trilogy as a box set with the original trilogy with those 6 movies, which doesn't come with the new trilogy, which obviously came out a few years ago with Finn and Rey and all those characters. What I do know is that under the Disney re-release, when it comes to the interactive menu screen, they have changed it, and I've even heard stories about, don't know how true this is, so take this with a pinch of salt, that obviously that under the re-release under the Disney banner, that they remastered the films from the 4K, which, by the way, you can get this on DVD, obviously Blu-ray, as you can see, and you can get it as a 4K as well. Again, I don't know what the difference in terms of the quality will be. I do know obviously that with the prequels and the new trilogy that came out, they're obviously going to look much better, because obviously they were filmed on obviously green screen and obviously with digital cameras. So it's going to look a lot better compared to the original trilogy, that being The New Hope, Empire Strikes Back, and Return of the Jedi. So kind of bear in mind where you might still see some grain in the original trilogy. So yeah, this one does come with a collectible sleeve. I just did Empire Strikes Back, which I got secondhand, which did not come with the collectible sleeve, which is fair enough, which is fine, as long as the it's the blue. Just nice to sit there and have collectible sleeves. I'm very big into slip covers, so the condition of it's fair. It was actually really good, and as they did, the seller did state, it is brand new. Now I might get, if they released at a decent price, whether it's brand or second hand, I might pick up the Phantom Menace and Revenge of the Sith, if I can find them at a good price. With the original trilogy and the prequel trilogy Blu-ray releases, they are released on 2 Blu-ray discs, with the first being the movie being on the first Blu-ray disc, and the bonus second disc having the all the features being Blu-ray as well, which is a little bit unusual in the sense that normally some distributors are a bit lazy in the sense of that when they have their bonus disc of the extras, they tend to put it on a normal DVD rather than put it on a Blu-ray disc. Don't know if that's a cost-effective, for them to save money. I do know with the Lord of the Rings trilogy, that when they release the extended editions, some of the extras on the disc, whether it was on the whether it was on, especially with the Blu-ray, were released on a DVD, whereas the movie itself was put on a Blu-ray disc. So it's nice to see that they actually gone and make, and then the bonus is going to be in high definition. So that's great to know and to see that they've actually done that. It says, watch the seeds of Anakin Skywalker's transformation take root, which is what I said earlier on. When the Jedi apprentice Anakin is assigned to protect Senator Padme Amidala, he discovers his love for her and his own darker side. Obi-Wan uncovers a secret clone army as the galaxy marches towards full-scale war. The first disc is Blu-ray, and it features enhanced high-definition picture and sound. Filmmaker and cast audio commentary, cast and crew archival audio commentary. The bonus Blu-ray features enhanced high-definition picture and sound, conversation sounds in space, discoveries from inside costumes revealed, from puppets to pixels, digital characters in episode 2, cast and crew interviews, extended and deleted scenes, and much more. The video is 1080p high definition, 16:9, so that's 2:39:1. Audio DTS HDMI 7.1 English. So obviously if you've got the latest cinema setup, or especially for stuff like Dolby Atmos or 7.1, you're going to be in a real treat, especially with the Star Wars sounds, with the lightsabers and lasers. So you're going to be in for a real treat if you've got the latest setup. Mine's only 5.1 DTS, so I hope to upgrade one day. You have Dolby Digital Plus 7.1, French DTS Digital Sound 5.1, Spanish Dolby Digital 5.1, and Catalan Spanish Dolby 2.0 audio described English, subtitles English for the hearing impaired, Dutch, Spanish, and French. Does contain moderate fantasy violence. This is rated a PG. Now, I do remember that there was a headbutt scene, which I remember on the DVD version of it was edited out in the UK. Now, I do not know if I can't, and it was less than a second that was chopped out of it. Now, I don't know if when with the newer releases, whether or not it was put back in or not, although you won't kind of really notice if you know where to look for it. Now, this apparently I know was only in the UK when they slightly edited it out. So, again, I'm unsure of whether or not it's been put back in or not. So we're going to have to maybe I might do some research on it to see if that's the case. Again, we've got the slip cover, which we can take off here. And then we'll take off the cellophane. As you see there, it's the same artwork that's on the front of the slip cover. Same information that's on the back of the slip cover, so exactly the same. Because I do know that they are available. Some places don't sell it with the slip cover. No digital copy. Again, I don't know if that's just a UK thing. And then you've got the movies, all 9 movies showcased there, which are available on 4K Blu-ray. You do have the bonus disc, which is on the left, and then you do have the movie on the right. It's nice to see that they have actually put artwork on it, considering it's distributed by Disney. So they actually put artwork in the actual disc and not gone for the blue complete look, which is what they've done on all the movies, including the original trilogy Star Wars movies, New Hope, Empire Strikes Back, and Return of the Jedi. They've actually put artwork on it. So I'm assuming that with the Phantom Menace and also the Revenge of the Sith, that they would have put artwork on that, considering if they're following through with what they've been doing with the previous other Star Wars Blu-rays. But it's nice to see that it does have the discs are intact, and obviously they're brand new. So I didn't show you it, but I'm assuming it's in great condition. See that? And then this one's slightly more difficult to take out. So that's there as well. So that's in great nick as well. So it's great. As I said, if I can find the other two movies in the prequel trilogy, then I will pick them up. I could have got The Phantom Menace brand new at one point for actually £2.39 about a couple of weeks ago, with free delivery, and I never bothered. So it's one of them things, really. But again, if, as I said, if I could find it for a decent price, secondhand, I will go for it. But if not, you know, it doesn't matter. I'm quite happy with what I've got, and the price I pay for this, absolute bargain, considering that it's about £8.99 normally. That I've seen it for, especially on places like Amazon or even HMV. So again, if you're going to buy the 4K, whether you can buy with the complete all 9 films, or you can buy them individually on 4K. But bear in mind that the 4K individually is going to be a little bit more expensive than the individual Blu-ray versions of each of the movies. So this is Star Wars Episode 2: Attack of the Clones Blu-ray unboxing. Anyway, I hope people enjoyed this video. Please feel free to share your friends and family. Also, you can give this video a thumbs up. I would highly appreciate that. That will allow people to find my YouTube channel. This is because the YouTube algorithms favour the bigger YouTubers, so their channels get advertised on the YouTube recommendation page. So it would be nice to people find my channel, and they can check out my content as well. And obviously, they can also subscribe as well. Let me know in the comment section what your favourite and least favourite Star Wars movie was, and why it was your favourite or your least favourite. It'd be interesting. As I said before, I'm more of the original trilogy, although I didn't mind the prequel. But for me, I'm old school. It's the original trilogy all the way for me. Anyway, if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, please consider subscribing if you want to see stuff like this, whether it's Blu-ray unboxings, Blu-ray Steelbook unboxings, my Blu-ray and Blu-ray Steelbook collection, also some of my collectible DVDs that I've got. I've got something VHS related coming up really soon, so keep an eye out for that. It's of a particular franchise, so obviously VHS was before DVD, so keep an eye out for that in the up and coming weeks, or a few weeks, should I say. Also, I do food and drink reviews. I've got clothing pickups where I've got some t-shirts which are comic book related, which I think people are going to like. I think I might upload one of them today, as of the 24th of January. I've got two other clothing pickups where they're shoe related. One I got given for Christmas, and one I got in a sale, so hopefully you'll enjoy that. Food and drink reviews. I don't think what else I do. Comic book stuff, where it's comic books old and new, my comic book collection, comic book graphic novels, comic book figures and statues, accessories, whether or not they're gaming accessories or laptop or video game accessories, which I've done a good few of. Beauty products, which have been shower gels, bath salts, shaving products. You name it, I pretty much kind of do it on my YouTube channel. I've got some art books, which are video game, movie, and TV show related. So I've got all that coming up. So keep an eye out for stuff like that. And I've got something some movie memorabilia stuff coming up. Again, of a particular franchise as well, which I think people might love, and hopefully you. I know I would like it, so I know you will too. And just before, let's say, Christmas 2023, so that's not some while ago, and we hit 500 subs. Then in early 2024, we hit 600, and now we're a few subs away from hitting the 800 subscription mark. So again, a big thank you to the subscribers, old and new. I really appreciate all you guys. Hopefully you all enjoying the content. It's nice to have the subscribers, the likes, the nice comments, and also the viewership as well. So I really appreciate all of that. So I really appreciate all of you from the bottom of my heart, and thank you for getting me to where I am today. So hopefully we will hit 800 subscribers pretty soon, then 900, and obviously then the next one milestone will be the 1,000 subs. Hopefully we'll hit that before the end of the year. I also live stream on Twitch. I don't have set days and when I like, or times when I live stream. It's meant to do with ongoing stuff in my personal life and obviously health issues, so it's really hard to tie down days and times when I can live stream. So it's a day-by-day basis on when I can live stream. And to find my name, it's the same name as my YouTube name, it's Ad76, or I will leave the link in the description box so you can find where to find my name. Hopefully, I'm trying to get a few more subscribers, we can at least get to 50. I'm a 6 away, so and hopefully we'll get that to grow. I've been playing for Forza Motorsport the last couple of few months, which I've been absolutely enjoying, and I've been exporting those videos to YouTube as they don't have any copyright music in it. During Christmas of 2024, I did do the last mission, story mission of Metal Gear Solid 5: The Phantom Pain, which I really enjoyed. I'm a big Metal Gear Solid fan. I'm hoping to get the Metal Gear Collection Volume 1 at some point, whichever system it is, whether it's separate. Also, it will be Xbox and PlayStation because it's easier to stream from those machines. And then obviously, they couldn't export that mission to the last mission to YouTube because of copyright claim music, which I can play the missions individually, and one day I will find a way of kind of getting rid of it so I don't get copyright claimed. And obviously we've got the remake of Metal Gear Solid 3, the Snake Eater, coming up, remake coming soon, which is obviously Metal Gear Delta Metal Gear Solid 3 Delta Snake Eater coming out soon, which I will be doing, which I will be getting hopefully, and an unboxing of that, and obviously a playthrough of that, fingers crossed. And obviously there's news of the Switch too, so hopefully I'll be able to sit there and do that, and hopefully with the raffle that I'll be able to go out and have a first playthrough of the Switch 2 if I'm chosen. So if I do that, you'll see videos on that. Maybe I won't be able to literally film playing the Switch 2, because probably won't allow you to, but I will give you my thoughts if I'm lucky enough to be picked. So again, that's for following me on Twitch. I also live stream on YouTube. Now this is a rare occasion when I do. It'll be mostly casual gaming, so it'll be beat 'em ups, shoot 'em ups, fighting games, sports games, stuff like that. So nothing too serious. Even if you do miss the live stream events, the videos will be kept up indefinitely, so you can watch it to your heart's content. Would be nice to get some live viewership when I do live stream, but even if you don't, the videos will be kept up, as I said. Hopefully I'm going to try and improve when it comes to streaming, both on Twitch and on YouTube as well. I'm going to try and do some live streams, or not live streams, but some videos of some Switch games. I'm going to have to go old school with filming it like what I'm doing with my camera at the moment now, because I don't have ways of recording it. But maybe like I'll do, say, like an hour playthrough of a particular game, especially if I've just started it. So I'm going to try and do something, maybe some of my old school games on the Super Nintendo, GameCube, and the Wii U as well. So keep an eye out for that. There's going to be lots of content coming up over the coming weeks and months as well. So there's going to be plenty of content to share on my YouTube channel. Anyway, it just leaves me to say, wherever you're in the world, please stay safe. My heart goes out to those in North America, especially in the Los Angeles area where they've been having the wildfires. I don't know the current status of what's been going on. Obviously, a lot of people have lost their homes, people have lost their lives, their pets as well, and also their personal items as well. And if there's some charity where you can donate and help, whether it's the Red Cross, please, even if it's something small, please donate to help those people out there. And my thoughts are with everybody out there. So hopefully things will slowly start to get better and improve, and people can slowly rebuild their lives. Anyway, I just want to wish everybody a happy new year. Although we're coming up to the end of January now. Wishing you all the best of 2025, and I will speak to you again in my next video. Bye for now.